So Kentucky's offense will start this game off. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Vandergrift. He finds his man, makes a catch and knocked down. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done. It's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So SMU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes, Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 feet. Hard to forget that.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? He'll do it himself. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll go with a direct snap. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
To the air, it's Stone. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block, it's Brown. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your tech.
Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. The ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Makes his connection. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, SMU. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Traynor. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Here comes the offense on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Tripped up for the tackle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes to get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Coleman. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And the quarterback is snowed under. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Dropping back, it's Stone. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. After that completion, move the chains. Now 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Speeding down the left side. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snags it over the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Kentucky.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, on paper, we wondered what this matchup might look like, and through 2 quarters of ball in the Dukes-Mayo kickoff game, it's been an ideal way to tee up the new season.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
gets it to the back. Dances away again. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The aerial assault continues. Caught near the sticks. It's Dixon. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And a great job by this defense, knowing it's 3rd and short, understanding the situation, playing very balanced with their RPO, coming up, tackling the running back, forcing the 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He'll pull it on the read. Keeps the legs moving. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, the running backs and the quarterbacks in this offense, they got to give a lot of their success running the football to this offensive line up front. They're getting tremendous push. It doesn't matter who has the football, who's keeping the football. You're just seeing this group up front drive this defense back.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. He wants to throw. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got it down the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy thing.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Scanning the field, it's Stone. And the missed connection on third down.
And after that incompletion at this juncture of the game, the field goal here would be nice on fourth down, obviously, but do you trust your defense to keep getting stops? If you don't, you've got to go for it here on fourth and short.
It's good. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Spike. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Trainer. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Stone. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field, that...
And they got him for the sack. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Finds his man, it's Hudson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
On the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking left. Pulls it in. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? We just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.